What's up, team, and welcome to Mettle Memo number 31. Today's topics include happiness for no reason, tips for being present, meals and macros, and training and workout of the day. So before we get into it, I do want to say that we have the 12-week Summer Shred program still ongoing. We're on week 10 now, and we have 2 more weeks. I'm thinking about extending it another 4 weeks to really put us in the middle of summer. And then you can actually buy or download the entire program at the end of those 4 weeks. Also, supplements. As you know now, I take Transparent Labs for all my subs. So that's whey protein. My favorite is the chocolate chip banana bread. Creatine HMB, the orange flavor. It has vitamin D3 in it. And then vitamin D3 and K2. You can't get enough. I also take ketones, which is an alternative source of energy to boost your performance and is without caffeine. So those are the 2 supplements I take consistently. The links are in the description, so check them out. I also have article archives. My favorite is the most common question I get, which is the tried and true, a new series where I've tried a lot of different things and I just put my honest opinion about them. And it's for the running shoes. So which shoes I'm wearing, why I'm running in them, and what benefits do they have. Now, let's get it going. Lesson learned. Happiness for no reason. There's something powerful about being happy for no reason. It's not tied to a specific event, accomplishment, or compliment. It's just a state of being that emerges from within. This kind of happiness is light, effortless, and often catches you off guard. For me, I notice I have these negative biases, so that naturally it's easier for me to find reasons to be in a bad mood, even if they're not real at all, versus naturally waking up happy. If this is you, I can relate. Over the past 5 years, I have been seeing a therapist. I go to a form of therapy called DBT, Dialectical Behavioral Therapy. We learn about emotions and how to regulate them. Over these 5 years, my default has been from fear, anxiety, and to try to control, to joy, gratitude, and happiness. Some of the key aspects I notice are setting expectations instead of living in the moment. So whenever I set expectations too high, I'm inevitably disappointed. However, setting expectations too low, you don't really dream as big. Your goals, and they're smaller, and it's tough to actually produce growth. So standing on a fine line between the thoughts of, I want to get shredded by tomorrow, and I'm willing to dedicate 4 months of hard work to hit my goal. Living in the present offers an immediate focus on what we have, not wondering if the grass is greener on the other side. For me, I've noticed it shows up when I least expect it. Maybe after a workout or just sitting in silence when my mind isn't racing. It's proof that happiness doesn't always need a reason. Sometimes it's just available when you stop chasing it or needing life to look a certain way at first. On the flip side, bad moods don't always need a reason either. I've had days where I wake up feeling heavy for no obvious reason. There have been mornings where I've had everything going right externally, work, relationships, progress, but still feel completely off internally. It's frustrating because everything around you looks exactly the same as it did the day before, but your perception colors it differently. And in my experience, the mistake I've made is thinking that I have to, quote, fix it right away, or blaming myself for not being more positive, when really it's just part of being human. What I learned is that both happiness and bad moods can arrive without warning, and both eventually pass. Some of the biggest shifts for me when I stopped over-attaching to either one and instead started noticing patterns, like how exercise or getting outside can help break a mood, or how gratitude helps me sit with the good moments longer. Emotions shift like weather. Your job isn't to control the sky. It's to stay grounded enough that whether it's sunny or storming, you know you're going to be okay. So, tip this week, staying present. One of the simplest ways to be more present is to reconnect with your senses. Start by pausing wherever you are and naming 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can feel, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. It sounds basic, but it instantly pulls you out of your thoughts and brings you back into your body. Another practice is intentional breath work. Try taking 5 slow breaths where the exhale is longer than the inhale. This shifts your nervous system into a calmer state and helps break the cycle of constantly chasing the next moment. I've also found that putting my phone on airplane mode, even if it's for like 30 minutes, can completely reset my ability to focus in what's actually in front of me. Another action that helps build presence is learning to slow down on purpose. This one's actually like kind of my favorite. Instead of rushing through small daily tasks, choose one thing, like making coffee, tying your shoes, brushing your teeth, and just do it 10% slower. Sounds lame. I'm telling you, it brings you right to the present. It trains your brain to stop sprinting into the future and teaches you that there is value in these ordinary moments. And honestly, just asking yourself, where are my feet right now, is a powerful reminder to return to this moment, not the next one. Presence is a skill, not a personality trait, and like any skill, it gets stronger the more you practice it. Part 3, what am I eating? Below are some pictures and macros of food I enjoyed cooking and eating this week. So first up, real simple this week. My wife's still out of town, so I'm not doing any beautiful meals for multiple people. It's just me, so I'm keeping it simple. We have ground beef or mince, half a sweet potato, cauliflower with onion and garlic. Approximate calories 382, protein 30 grams, fat 18 grams, and net carbs 21 grams. Next up, we have the Ninja Creamy protein ice cream. I actually put my favorite recipe newsletter. I'm not going to read through it all. It's a lot. It takes about 4 minutes total to make. And I actually linked the Ninja Creamy protein recipe post that I made in the description. So all in all, my ice cream that I have every single night, a full pint, is 300 calories. Carbs 16, fats 7, and protein 45 grams. 45 grams of protein, 300 calories. It's incredible. Now, if you put the toppings in it, which for me is Catalina Crunch, then it's 418 calories, carbs 21, fats 12, protein 56. Lastly, we have one of my favorite dishes. We have a sirloin steak cooked in ghee, broccoli slaw salad, and broccoli with garlic and onion. Calories 288, super lean, a lot of vegetables, protein 35, fat 10, and net carbs 6. Part 4. How I am training. So cardio, I hit an absolute monster workout on Wednesday. I did a 10-minute warm-up on the bike. Then segment 1, 4 rounds, 20 cal rower, 20 cal ski erg, 20 GHD sit-ups. Take a rest. Repeat that 4 times. Then segment 2, another 4 rounds, 20 wall balls, 10 burpee box jumps. Take a rest. Segment 3, in the last segment, 4 more rounds. 10 kettlebell swings, 10 kettlebell head cutters, 10 knees to chest ab crunch on a TRX or the rower, like where you sit on the rower, you actually use that to like crunch in your legs. It was a monster workout. I loved it. It was enough different exercises to keep me interested and invested. It was great. Running. I'm back to running without stopping. So I don't consider this now a return to run. I am returned to run. So right now, every other day is about 5 miles with a longer run building up to the weekends. So in about 3 weeks, I'll be running 8 miles and completing intervals and hill sprints as well. Again, my race schedule looks like this. CIM Marathon, December 7th at the end of this year. London Marathon, April 26th of 2026, and then Berlin Marathon, September 27th of 2026. As always, you have the lifting program, the summer shred. You could click it. You get a week free. So if you're new to this, check it out and try the program. If you like it, subscribe. It's $6 a month. It's like a cup of coffee, and you get a full training program every single month. Plus, I think the aesthetics of it are pretty cool. And that's it for Mettle Memo number 31. As always, happy training.